Welcome to my channel, The Star Alchemist. What we're going to be discussing today is the reason behind the occult knowledge, the reason why they hide a lot of things within movies, music, everything. Why? Why? The reason why they hide these things is because it's to really empower you. It's to really go deep and look for it. Go search for it. Because if it was on a silver platter for you, would you want it? If you didn't have to go looking for it, would you want it? But since it's hidden, since it's within symbols, it kind of makes it more fun. It kind of makes it more challenging. It kind of makes it more worth digging deep. Because you could get lost. You could get lost in the information. You could get lost in looking at movies. You could get lost in the books. You could get lost in the music. You could get lost in decoding things. But before you go do those things, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why I want the knowledge? Why I'm looking? And why I want to know? Something deep within you is saying, you already know. You just want to unlock a lot of things within you. So always go with that feeling of searching, searching, searching. But never in a place where you're overdoing it. Don't overdo it. When I study occult science or occult knowledge, or just any kind of knowledge, I figure out, how can I apply this to myself? How can I apply this to myself? That's the thing you want to do. How can I apply this to myself? If you can't find a way to apply it, dig deeper. Or step back and ground yourself. Or because sometimes you just get lost. So when you're doing your research on this occult knowledge, I say dark energy, because it's hidden. It's hidden within you. It's hidden within your space. It's hidden. You could go out there and look for it, but it's within you. It's locked away within you. And sometimes you gotta do magic, sometimes you gotta do spells, sometimes you gotta do rituals. Sometimes you gotta do a lot of things to unlock these things. Unlock these, I say, keys within you. Everyone has a key within them, because you're like a map. You literally are like a map that's connected to all the knowledge within you. You just got to find it. You just got to figure out how to unlock it, how to activate, how to go to the next level, and do a lot of integration. Go and do a lot of integration. A lot of integration. And this is, in the integration part, that's when the past lives happen, or the memories happen, or the dreams happen. That's the integration part. That's where you go to a memory, you go to a past, you go to wherever and bring all that here. You bring all that knowledge here and you apply it, and then you get the upgrades, and then you feel it, and then you apply the upgrades, then you apply the downloads. You just don't sit with it. A lot of people just sit with the information. A lot of people just sit with the information and do nothing with it. They do nothing with it. They just learning, reading books, watching movies, listening to music, and not getting the deeper message, not getting the deeper application with the message. They're not getting it. You can apply it to your relationships. You can apply it to your life. You can apply it to your job. You can apply it to get even more knowledge to acquire wealth, acquire readings, acquire more gifts. So all this occult knowledge is within you, just locked away. Just locked away. And you have to just take the keys and unlock the things within you. Lock the things within you. Just lock the things within you. And that's going to show you your emotions as well. Working with the occult teaches you discipline with your emotions. Working with the occult, you're really going to have to know how to maneuver with your intuition, with your emotions, and integrate a lot of these things. You just can't dive headfirst without proper knowledge, proper doing things, step by step by step. That's why they put it in books to give certain people instructions to follow, because they knew people wouldn't get it. People wouldn't put the pieces together yet. That's why it's hidden in the books. Or that's why people give you a spell to follow. That's why. Because they don't know how to put the pieces together themselves. Like downloads. Like we get downloads all day, but we ignore them. We ignore the downloads. Why? Why we ignore the downloads? Because we're not clear. Because we're not paying attention. We're not getting it. We're not getting the right messages. It's not coming through as fast as we want to. So, if you're curious about tapping into the occult and the hidden knowledge and the dark energy, even your ancestors, even the past lives, astrology, all these things are parts of the occult knowledge. It's hidden within the stars. It's hidden within the darkness. Why? Because certain people not supposed to access it. But everyone has access to it in their own way. They just got to go looking for it. They just got to have the idea to, let me go into the unknown. Let me go into the dark energy. Let me go into learning more and not being afraid. Not being afraid is major key. Not being afraid. What are you afraid of? You gotta ask yourself, What are you afraid of? To tap into the unknown, tap into things that we're drawn to, but other people put shame to. This is your path. This is your path. No one else's. You can't let other people hold you back from the occult or from whatever path you're going to go on. You could go on the love and light path. You could go on the occult path. You could go on your free agent path where you just, there's no bound to anything. You're just walking and doing your own thing. That's my path. My path is doing my own thing, tapping into different things that I'm drawn to. That's my path. That's my road. And that leads me back to myself. Everything leads back to self. Everything leads back to the unknown. Everything leads to, ghosts and spirits and things of that. Everything leads to something. Everything leads to something. It's just unlocking it, unbreaking it, and breaking it all down to a form where it resonates. Where it resonates. Because where it resonates at, that's where you should really go. That's where you should really enter. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I'm going to recommend 3 shows that I was watching that will go further into your path. It's on Netflix. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This is a deeper, darker one, not the old one. This is a new one. Watch that show, and you just gotta be ready for these things. You gotta be ready for the darkness. You gotta be ready for. There's no playing around with that show. And then Lovecraft Country. Watch that show, and it shows you deeper meanings to the occult, magic, and yourself. How you really use how you use your magic. And one other show is like my favorite. Is really Lucifer. That show is deep. That show is deep. I'm gonna do videos on these shows and break it down and how you can apply it to your life. If people comment and want me to break it down, I'll break it down. Because I like breaking things down and showing people how to apply it to their life. That's what I do. Break it down. Some people are here to break things down. Some people here are messengers. Some people are here to tell the truth. Some people not. But yeah, this is my video on the occult, the hidden, and your truth. Go your way. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Right? So, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, and share it with someone. And I'm going to see y'all on the next video.